How can God not know anything? This is a question that Muslims and atheists raise as an objection to the belief that Jesus Christ is God. Yes, according to Jesus' own words, in Mark chapter 13, verse 32, Jesus declares, and I read, "No one knows about that day or hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." So Jesus declares to be ignorant of the day in which he will come into the world for the second time. So how can we accommodate these two facts, that Jesus Christ is God and yet he is ignorant of that day or hour? This is the explanation. When Jesus Christ came into the world, he took upon the flesh, or he came in the form of a human being. When we read the book of John chapter 1 verse 1, it says that in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And verse 14, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. So we see that God came into humanity by taking upon the form of a human being. We look at the book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 6 to confirm that. The Bible says, "Who being in the very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be grasped, but made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness." So Jesus came and took upon the human likeness. And we all know that human beings are not omniscient, that they don't know everything. Their understanding of things is limited. So when Jesus came into the world and took upon the form of a human being, he also emptied his omniscience. He chose not to know some things and leave them to God and come and act as a servant, as the Bible declares. So Jesus left his glory and took the form of a man fully. That's why in the doctrine of incarnation we say that Jesus is fully God and fully human as well. And as a human being, it is very correct to say that Jesus did not know the hour at which he will come again. But that was at the time Jesus was on earth. Because when he was on earth, he emptied himself. He was not glorified. But when Jesus returned to heaven, he took again his glory. As we read in the book of John, chapter 17, verse 5, Jesus says, "And now, Father, glorify me in your presence with the glory I had with you before the world began." So it is evidently clear that when Jesus Christ was on this earth, he did not have the glory of God because he had set it aside. But when Jesus went back to heaven, he was glorified again and he retained the knowledge of everything, of even the day that he will come. So now, Jesus Christ knows when he will come. If you like this channel and you like to learn more about the Christian faith, subscribe to this channel and like the video.